Hi, I'm Erin Toole, and I'm a teacher at Washington County High School. Washington County is a small 2A school up in north central Kansas. And this year we dove in headfirst into PBL. So we created a program called Explore that every single junior high and high school kid went through this year. And they went through it twice, once first semester, and then the second time. Right now, we're doing it again second semester. Every single teacher has a group. We call the teachers advisors. And it has been a great and interesting experience. We definitely are not perfect at it, but we have learned a lot. And I think we've all come to understand what PBL is and to see its value. So we really push the students to choose a project that they're going to love. And most of them do. We still have to push some kids, of course, like with anything else, to just try something, to do something different. But the ones that really love this and are really catching on to it, they embrace that idea and they do things that they love. And as a result, their projects are turning out really great. So we've had things from creating a livestock show to doing a dance camp for young children, to doing a cooking YouTube channel, to doing a website review that reviews video games about history and compares them to history. We have students making coasters and selling them. We have students doing a tractor refurbishing business and they come up with their logo and a business plan and all that. We have a children's book that was written and illustrated by a student. We have a photography business. We have career explorations. We have the whole gamut of things and then everything in between. So that has been the fun part about it. Every student does something different, and that really helps motivate. One of the challenges of having everybody in the junior high and high school doing project-based learning all at once is keeping everybody on the same page and moving forward and meeting all the deadlines and all that. So one of the best things we did was I created a web page for our program where we would put things like our upcoming deadlines on here, where I would post the weekly videos that I'd send out to advisors and kids. It has all our documents, all our rubrics, all our syllabus, everything we need for that is on here. So that's very helpful in keeping everybody together. And that site name is explorewchs.weebly.com. I'll post that again at the end, but it's also a great place for you to get on and kind of see how we did our program. Right here on the front is just information about what the program is. And then for the kids, it's the weekly video and then whatever the upcoming deadlines are on this front page. So then the students could go here to this page, the student page, and it has basically, I call it the roadmap, and it's everything they're going to do this semester. And so we'll just look at our syllabus so you can see what our syllabus looks like. Our whole program consists of 2 presentations, a midterm presentation, and then a final presentation. And the purpose of the midterm is just kind of like a checkup to let us know where they are in their project, how close they are to getting their competencies done, which I'll talk about those in a minute. And then the final is more of just a culmination, as if they were giving it to somebody who knows nothing about what they did. And it's just a presentation of what their project was and what they accomplished at the very end. Our projects are based completely around the meeting of 9 competencies. So those competencies, there's a different list for junior high and a different list for high school, are the ones that came out this summer from the state as the important competencies that needed to be covered. So we use those as our PBL competency list, and the kids have to choose 9 competencies from 3 different content areas. And one of those areas must be a core area. So it must be math, science, language arts, or history, social science, government. So it must be one of those. And so here are all of the competencies. And then next to each competency, I have the advisor that has to sign off on that competency. We have in the blue the competency written in a little different language because we found that some of the competencies were hard for the kids to understand. And then in the red, the proof that to show us that they actually met us. So at the end of the semester, they have a review board that is worth a lot of points that they have to prove that they met the 9 competencies that they chose. And their proof cannot just be, yes, I did that. It has to be some kind of physical evidence. So on this competency list, we also have what examples of what a proof might be. So this is our competency list we use. So they have to have that competency contract turn at the beginning. They have to have a project proposal, which is their big idea and their detailed questions. And if you're familiar with PBL, that is a common thing that we all use. They have to have a mentor. That's all our high school kids or junior high. We don't require to have a mentor. And their presentation at the end is supposed to be to the public for juniors and seniors. Well, we have not done that. I don't know if that's going to be able to happen this semester just because of COVID concerns. But in a perfect world, that's what we would want to do. Then they have to have complete 3 preset benchmarks. So we set the date for those. They set what they're actually going to have accomplished on that benchmark, and then a reflection at the end. We found that the mentors have been very helpful when they're used appropriately. Some of the kids struggle with how to talk to an adult, how to ask the right questions. But if they can get that out of this program, I think that's going to be really beneficial. To get them to pick up a phone and actually talk to somebody is huge. And some of the kids do great with that and some of them don't, but we're really pushing them to do that. So I really like the mentor part of the program, and I'd really like to see us push that even more. And it is a great way to involve the community and a great way for the kids to recognize that they can learn from a lot of different people, not just the person standing up in front of them in their classroom. Under this more section, I just thought I'd point this out in case you're looking for some info in the archives and samples of our presentations. Here's explanations of why the competencies are important, things like that. You're welcome to use any of those if you would like. Hopefully after watching this, you have an idea of how we do project-based learning through our Explore program at Washington County. If you have questions, feel free to contact me on the email I'm posting here. Overall, I am very, very pleased with our PBL experience we're doing. I think it is critical for students to be a part of some kind of program like this where they take control of their own learning. They help themselves find the things they need to do, find the people they need to talk to, push themselves, and then end up with something they can really call their own when they're done. It's great to see the kids get excited about things and to come and tell me, Mrs. Toole, I can't wait till you see what I did. It's fantastic. I love having those conversations, and I hope to have a lot more of them. Thanks.